Well, shalom, everybody. I apologize for not bringing out more videos. I was wounded in the house of my friends and those of my own family, I guess you can say, because I did endure them as brother and sister. Turned and they rendered me severely, and it's left some scars, but I don't hate them. I hate what they do. Same thing with anyone that desires sin over truth. But the purpose of this video is to welcome you to Pentecost, which is going to be coming shortly. It'll be this Sunday, the 9th of June. And as you can see in Leviticus chapter 23:15, it says, "And you shall count for yourselves from the day after the Sabbath. From the day that you brought the sheaf of the wave offering, 7 Sabbaths shall be completed." Then it says count 50 days. And you could even put a period right there after days, count 50 days. That's one subject matter there. And then it says, to the day after the 7th Sabbath. So if you've counted 7 Sabbaths, you've come to 49 days. So then, if you continue the count 50 days to the day after the 7th Sabbath, then you shall offer a grain offering to Yahweh, which is what our King Yahshua did for us. Anyway, this here day of Pentecost, it says down here in Leviticus 23:21, "And you shall proclaim on the same day that it is a holy convocation to you. You shall do no customary work on it. It shall be a statute forever." Okay, this is forever in all your dwellings throughout your generations. And I do believe there's generations still going on. There were children born today in hospitals all across the world, even in people's homes. Children have been born today. Those that have not been aborted, they've been born. So anyway, I've got my bread baked. I'm making spaghetti sauce, and I've got pasta here. I'll put in the water here shortly. And I also got me some dough, peanut butter cookie dough, that's chilling in the fridge right now, almost ready to be baked so that I could really enjoy this Pentecost. I'd like to invite you all to keep it. These things are going to take place forever. Ezekiel talks about when our King returns, the first thing he's going to do, after he whoops a little bit of butt, is he's going to call forth all nations to come and keep the Feast of Tabernacles. So the feast will be taking place forever, and I just want to invite you to come. Okay, tonight at sundown starts the 7th Sabbath in the count, and at sunset on the 7th Sabbath begins, which is June 8th, at sundown, begins June 9th according to Yahweh's calendar. And yeah, I know there's people going to say, well, there is no June in Yahweh's calendar. But if you're using the count for days and the Gregorian calendar so that you don't add confusion to a lot of things, you'll see that sunset on June 8th will begin the day of Pentecost, which will end at sundown on June 9th. Okay, so I hope to see y'all. I hope to bring out another video. And I did talk about how I was wanting you to judge me. But our King's already done that. And simply because the other two that were involved in this latest persecution and tribulation that I was brought through, and times of severity where even the work that I believe is a work of Yahweh, and they call it a work of the devil, was cut off. And I'll explain these things and a little bit more about commitment in the video to come. And until then, I just wanted to say a hearty Shabbat Shalom to you all for after the sunset tonight. And may we have a joyous Pentecost. Who knows? Maybe there'll be a great earthquake. Maybe there'll be a signing or a sealing of the 144,000. Maybe it'll be time that we'll have a better idea when our King returns, because we're supposed to teach for about 3.5 years. So, people, let's just be prepared as best as we can, and the only way to do so is to ask our King forgiveness, and may he grant it unto us. In fact, we're going to be judged with the same judgment that we use. And if we forgive, we will be forgiven. Our King promises these things. So I do love you all. And I say shalom to you. And may there be peace in your house. Even though when Yahshua does come, he says he doesn't come to bring peace. He comes with a sword to divide. And I'll explain some of the tactics used by the adversary, just how to do that. Until we meet again, shalom.